Chat room, take one.
When you need advice, who do you ask?
My mommy.
I go to my youth pastor.
I go straight to my mom.
I ask my best friend for advice because she knows me the best.
Say I go to my youth pastor first. I mean, he's not that much older than me, but he still has a few years on me. So I go to him for advice. I know I can go to him because, I mean, he's just there to help me out, and that we just have that bond together. It's really great.
I ask my best friend, mostly just because I feel like she knows me the best out of everybody. And she's always gonna tell me like what I need to hear and not what I want to hear. Like she'll just tell me straight up like, no, I don't think you should do this, or like, yeah, you should go do that.
I go to my mother figure, and she tells me the things I don't even want to hear, but I need to hear, like things like that, just like the hard answers and stuff that like is going to make me better in the long run, but I don't always want that answer.
Yeah, I always go to my mom too. She knows everything, I swear. She just knows the right thing to
Moms
say.
be like that.
It's just amazing how she does that.
How do you know who to ask for advice?
I think first you have to find somebody that you know cares about you. Like if you're just going to anybody out on the street, like you can get false information stuff. Somebody that's wise, that has lived a little bit of life and just like maybe not has walked the same things as you, but just has walked through some things.
I like to have like a one-on-one connection with someone. Like for me to put my trust in someone is someone that I know is already in like a leadership position or something like that, like something where not just me looking up to him. It's that reassurance of, oh, if other people trust him this much, I'm gonna trust him that much with my information. I just wanna open up because that's just how I see it.
For me, it's kind of like a hard question because I feel like I could just go to anybody for some advice just to hear like different people's opinions, but like I can trust like only like a couple people like with most of my like personal stuff, you know?
I feel like it's just like, I don't know, like instinct kind of thing. Like, just have like a connection as well, but like, just like have like an instinct of like knowing what they'll have to say.
What's something that you've needed advice on in the past but haven't asked?
Starting from like 9th grade was money spending. I think I spent $400 in a semester on food just for my freshman year. And I don't know, that's just a little advice that I wish I had. Like, hey, you've got all this money, you don't need to blow it on immediately and just, I don't know, I'd always thought about it, and my dad would bring it up, just talking about like, hey, like, why don't I talk to you about like money saving or whatever? Like, I know you're blowing it through it. I was like, it's all right, I can keep getting money. Like, I wish I found that advice because could have been a lot smarter.
I think that mine is like how to handle pressure, because whenever you're under pressure and like you feel like you need to handle it by yourself because you were put in a position, like they thought that you could handle it, you know what I mean? And so like having to ask for help is like so humbling because it's like, why would I ask help whenever they think I can handle it? So just being put in positions to where you think you can't ask for help, but you like always can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a saver, man. Like, I will save every dime I have. And I just like didn't enjoy life when I did that. I just saved and saved. And I was like, I wish I had someone tell me that I could spend a little bit.
A lot of times I find myself, if I asked for help, I could have done like this step right or whatever it is. I don't know, I just see it as like I'm better than to ask kind of thing.
Right.
And so I think if I had a different mindset than that, like asking's always going to be the better option for anything, so.
I think to me, it's like a loss of freedom if you ask. Like, if you ask and they're like gonna look over your shoulder whenever you're doing like what you asked about, or like, or fear of like you're doing it wrong and they're gonna correct you. Like, just the freedom of getting to do it how you wanna do it. And then I'm always scared, like, if I ask for help, they're gonna make me do it a different way, or like make it to where it's not mine anymore.
Yeah. I would definitely like say, because I hate asking other people for help. Like, I don't know, I just love doing like, whenever I'm working on things, I don't know. Like, I just like to do it all by myself because I like things done like a certain way, and I don't want anybody else to like give their opinion or try to help me. Even if I do need help, like I'm just like, no, I'll just figure it out. Like, I'll just do it by myself. Like, what you're saying is like, it doesn't matter. This is mine, you know?
What is something that you learned from this conversation?
That we all kind of like struggle with the same thing of like not wanting to ask people for advice.
I thought I learned that it was interesting that everybody has different people, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like, and they were all of our answers were so different.
Yeah, I was like going to add on to that, like how every way is like a different way of doing things or just asking advice, however you do it, but it all leads back like to the same, like just that healing part of it, I guess. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, kind of mind blowing that it all works like that, so. Yeah.
And probably that everybody needs help. Like, nobody can do it alone, so like, why am I embarrassed to ask for help whenever literally everybody needs it?
Yeah.